Hey guys, I got a question here on YouTube of somebody asking me why I have so many Redbubble accounts, and I'm going to be answering that in today's video. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you are not new, you probably already know the answer as to why, and it actually comes down to multiple reasons. The first reason that I have multiple accounts was it was just happenstance, and to explain what I'm talking about is I believe, because of my e-commerce background, that having stores in different niches do help, and having these stores in different niches on Redbubble help increase average order value. When a customer, for example, sees this tiger design, and let's just say for some reason that they really like it, and they want to add the product to the cart, right, and they want to see more products in the future, they can go straight to my store, especially if they're well known, or excuse me, if they are very familiar with how Redbubble works. They can go to my store and they can see another tiger design like this, and they can go ahead and add the product to the cart. So that increases the average order value of my store. I can increase the potential of the number of sales I get if somebody likes my style or somebody likes my artwork or whatever it is. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that if I have these different stores in different niches, I can actually toggle the ability to create when I want to on different aspects. So, for example, some people feel like because they're creating content in a specific niche that they can't branch out and they can't create new content. For me, I could do that because I have many different stores that I could go ahead and jump onto. Now, to be clear for everybody who's watching this, if you are doing this as well, there's no shame and there's nothing wrong with going out there and creating new content and putting it on your own general store. But once again, for the average order value sake, just to increase that cleanliness on the store, make it look good, and overall be something you could be proud of. That's something that I personally do. Another reason is for the practical reason of diversifying. Now, I spoke about this before, but one of the most important things that are important to me is diversifying my account to value. And to be clear, let's just give an example. Let's just say, for example, there's 10,000 designs in my portfolio. Now, I'm not saying on a specific account, but I'm saying in general, on my portfolio, 10,000 designs across all accounts. For me, it would be better to put those 10,000 designs across as many accounts as possible, as opposed to putting it on just one specific account or two specific accounts, or as minimal as possible. And the reason why is because there's been many times where a creator, just like me, just like you, anybody, will go out there and upload something that they shouldn't have, whether it be for a keyword, whether it be for the design, for whatever reason, right? The reason doesn't matter. These things happen. But they upload something that they necessarily shouldn't have, and the account has to get taken down for whatever reason. Like I said, would you rather have an account that gets taken down with 100 designs or 10,000 designs? And the answer is obviously the 100 designs, because you don't want to lose a lot of work. One of the biggest complaints that I've heard here on YouTube from viewers and things like that is people saying, I lost this account that I've been working on for the past 2-3 years. And so if they had diversified their efforts, maybe they wouldn't lose all their designs. Maybe they would lose a third or two-thirds. And I know that doesn't sound as better, but trust me, in a situation where you've worked on something for a long time, it is better to lose a small percentage of it as opposed to losing the whole entire thing. Even losing a larger percentage is still better than losing the whole entire thing. So that's something to keep in mind as well. I know not everybody looks at it that way, but that's the way I look at it. Now, there's obviously the argument where somebody will sit here and say, well, if Redbubble wanted to permanently ban you, they would. And the answer is you're absolutely right. If they wanted to delete all your stores off across all accounts overnight, they absolutely could do that. And that's something that they do. But it's not nearly as frequent, and it's a lot more rare. What they will do is they'll create this sort of ban on you where you can't create new accounts into the future, but the accounts that you have will still exist. And so, once again, it just creates a layer of protection, and it allows me creatively as an outlet to put my work on different accounts and have that fun experience, in my opinion. So that's kind of the reason why I have multiple different accounts. And also, if you've been a watcher of the channel for the last 12 months, the last year, whatever, you probably know that I set out on a mission. And one of my missions was to create a new store every single month, hence why I have so many stores, and create a new store every single month. And for every single day, I'll upload 60 designs a day. And those 60 designs will be for that specific store for that specific month. When the new month comes, I'll upload a new store. And there will be a new Instagram account with those stores. There will be a new strategy in reference to keywords and things like that for those stores, but the marketing goes on the same and everything else goes on the same. So that was my game plan in 2022, and I'm happy that I got that game plan completed. I actually started 2 months before 2022, and I ended before 2 months before 2022 ended. So I did a full year, pretty much 12 full months of getting the job done. And not saying it was easy, because it really wasn't. There were many days where I just didn't want to do it anymore, because of how, I guess you could say, long and dragged out it was. But I could say that definitely it was worth the effort. And a lot of times, I know it could be discouraging when you're out there working and you don't see the results necessarily right away. But one of the big things that we all have to teach ourselves is not necessarily working for the result right now, but working for the result later down the road. And so that's exactly what I did. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.